You're welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to be introducing a new topic called domestic tax administration in elements of taxation. Domestic tax administration in Uganda, and under this, we shall first look at the registration of taxpayers in Uganda. Registration, what does it take for a person to register? For tax in Uganda. So we shall first look at the certificate of tax registration. Certificate of tax registration, you get it after registering for tax. Under the Tax Procedures Code Act, which is TPCA 2014, every person liable to pay tax in Uganda is required to apply to the Uganda Revenue Authority for registration. So if you're liable to pay tax, you're supposed to register with the URA. Then upon registration, the person is issued a certificate of registration. For example, a foreign investor looking to conduct business in Uganda would be liable to pay tax in Uganda and would therefore have an obligation to apply to URA for a certificate of tax registration. So if you're liable to pay tax, you have to first apply to URA for registration. Then upon registration, you get a certificate of tax registration. And an application for tax registration to URA is made online via the URA web portal. The applicant is required to submit the information regarding its legal status, place of business, bank account, and then contact details. So it's carried out online via the URL web portal. Then the applicant can indicate in its online application the tax heads it would like to register for. What are you registering for? Is it VAT? Is it income tax? Is it import or export duty? You have to include the tax that you're registering for. Then if the applicant is a company, URA requires the company to have a tax representative that already possesses a tax identification number before it can be issued with a certificate of tax registration. So it has to have someone who already has a tax identification number in order for it to be issued with a certificate of tax registration. Then, under the Tax Procedure Code Act, the tax representative can either be a company's managing director, chief executive officer, or any of its directors. So tax representative, the one who is supposed to have a tax identification number, can either be the managing director, executive, or any other director of the company. Then no fees are payable on application for certificate of registration, and provided URA is satisfied with the information provided by the applicant, the certificate will be issued within 3 working days of the application being submitted. So no fees is payable on application for certificate of tax registration. So those are the procedures or the requirements for a certificate of registration. Then let's look at trade license. Under the Licensing Act, Chapter 101, every person is required to obtain a trade license before commencing business. Before you start business, however small it may be, you're supposed to have a trading license. The application for the trade license is submitted to the local authority where the business is to be conducted together with the registration documents of the entity. For example, the investment license, the certificate of tax registration, the tenancy agreement, and all that. Then a trade license fee is payable depending on the nature of business to be conducted. If your business is small, you will not pay the same license fee as the person who has a big business. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and watch my next video. We are going to be continuing with tax administration in Uganda.